And the late adopter. Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to a new Matic video. Right now minus 0.55% in red, but it's fine because we're waiting for some kind of pullback. By the way, how you doing? How's the wife? How's the kids? How's the dogs, the cats, the mice in the walls? Everybody good? That's nice. Important things first. Now let's get back to the Matic. Let's get into the charts right away. Enough with the chit chat and see what's actually happening. So this is the best trend line that I've been able to draw. It's not actually drawn on the 4-hourly time frame. This 4-hour time frame. It was actually drawn on the daily time frame, and I was trying to figure out like where are the best possible line, because you have a lot of weeks, and when it comes to drawing the trend lines, like there are a lot of options that you can use. Like you can use top wicks, you can other wicks. Like there is not only one option. There is not only one option for the trend line, right? It's not only, oh, you have to use these 2 wicks because they are the tallest wicks. It doesn't work that way. Sure, there is some kind of a resistance at the top there as well, but it doesn't work that way. Unfortunately, it doesn't. So what we are looking for are the most amount of hits on one line that actually is having some kind of really nice confirmation for us. So especially these 2 bottom wicks I regard as very special. The closer to these wicks, closer to the breakout, I assume they are a lot more important than the other ones. So you should always start like looking from these wicks over here and try to figure out where the trend line is actually going. So right now it looks here on the daily that we are actually having the breakout, and right now we are going for some kind of retest, and we're gonna see that. But you can see that some of the wicks are not getting touched, and even these 2 wicks actually went all the way up to 20 moving average, maybe for some kind of test down there. Maybe they try to break out over here, you never know. But this line overall, I think it's actually pretty decent, and when we go into 4-hourly chart, it does actually look really nice. Like it hits some kind of tops here, some kind of tops here, and it especially hits this one over here. Here it kind of breaks it, but give or take, it's coming from the daily chart. The important thing is that we have actually broken the trend line, downtrend, just like everything else. This isn't only for Matic right now, this is going for everything else. So right now we are broken the trend line, and right now we are going towards the upside. So what's happening right now, it looks like some kind of consolidation period over here. I would like it to go a little bit down to hit the trend line as a support, because once you break some kind of a resistance line, you want to go back and test as a support and then bounce off of it, right? Unfortunately, that isn't happening here. Let's see how this looks on the on the 1-hourly chart. This looks like a very nice triangle over here, so we're gonna look at that. It looks is getting into the apex of the triangle, so some kind of a happening might actually happen. So either to the downside down here, or it might actually just continue going up here on the. This might actually be looking like some kind of bull flag, right? Popped and then a bull flag and then continuation. So whether we're gonna get this retest that everybody wants, even me, I want a retest, man. Give me a retest. Whether this retest is going to come back to the line, it's kind of hard to say. Because when everybody expects something, often it doesn't happen that way. So we have to put some very important resistance line now. Previously we've been talking about some kind of supports. We won't be talking about that today, because right now the move is to the upside. The bullishness is back in town, and we want to climb. So what's happening over here? This resistance line, or the downtrend line, is being broken right now, and the downtrend is finished. The downtrend is definitely finished. So right now, we can continue downtrend like this over here, or like this, or like this. It doesn't matter. Like the thing is, this downtrend, this speed of the downtrend is finished, and now if we continue down, the speed will be less. We can even continue sideways, but most probably we'll continue to go to upside, because right now we are looking to the upside, and there is a lot of bullishness to the upside. Some very important line of the resistance on the way up. This is the first one, 151. Once we break 151, all the goodies, all the traders are gonna go crazy, and this is gonna be confirmation that we are creating some kind of higher high, because this is high, and then you want to create higher high. You want to change the trend. You don't want to have a low. You don't want to continue doing this, right? So at one point you want to break this line, create higher high and continue up. Now that I'm looking at this, this might be some kind of creation of the inverse head and shoulders right over here. Right now going up there, right now maybe pull back down to the line and then bounce. That will actually create this head and shoulders. Now it actually looks quite nice, guys. It actually, I haven't seen this before. I'm just seeing it right now while I'm making the video. So let's see if this actually might actually play out. Let's turn off this. Let's use it from here. Let's say this left shoulder, right head is up there, and then the right shoulder should be somewhere around the, you know, on the retest, and then we break out. So it depends on when we break out, but let's say we break out here, and the target for the move should be around what's that? Let's see, if we move it over here, the target should be around 184, give or take. Let's put that at 184 because I know Cardano is at 184. So let's have them on the same place. And you see this head and shoulders, if it plays out, it's around 184. What's at 184? Is there any kind of important? Yeah, I mean, there is some kind of important resistances here and stuff like that, but we'll be above that or in the ballpark area. So yeah, it looks nice. If we can get head and shoulders pattern here, you know, it might go up there. I haven't seen it before, so I just wanted to do it right now to see if there is probability or possibility that this might happen, you know, and it might happen, you know, but we'll see. Right now we are not taking anything for granted, but this might actually be looking like some kind of head and shoulders pattern in play, because usually when head and shoulders are starting being created, right, people look, oh, this might be some kind of head, left shows some kind of head, and then they assume that just because some you know, some move is starting over here, that this might be some kind of a right shoulder, right? But you should at least have some kind of moving averages down here, or some kind of resistance line, some kind of support that can actually that can make your assumption be a lot better. Like over here, we have now assumption that we are going to get a retest, right? And if we do that and then cross the neckline, that's going to be head and shoulders, and we're going to go up. So all looks good. So we won't talk about head and shoulders anymore. If we get the retest start going up, you know, tomorrow we might actually talk about head and shoulders. Not the shampoo, but you know, by the way, if Head and Shoulders shampoo company want to sponsor my channel, you're welcome to do that. But right now the important resistance is up here at 151. Once we break 151, I think all is good and dandy. And after that, of course, like we saw 184 here, but let's just see up here. I don't know if this is the one. Let's see on the daily. Maybe on the daily there is a nicer, because this is, it has been technically be just like slowly bleeding to the downside. There isn't, I would say this level up here, I would say this level up here at 187, 187, this is 184, give or take. There is gonna be some kind of resistances down here, of course. I mean, no, there is just too much. There is just too much. There is just too much. We're just gonna keep these two levels right now. We just wanna get. I'm gonna get above this. Yeah, okay. Let's say above this 169, because it is a pivot point on to the downside. It was acting as a support, right, as a resistance. You can see also these wicks are hitting it. This is actually breaking it, but this line over here. Okay, so now we have technically three targets for us. That's enough targets on the way up. These are actually quite good targets, I think. This support, yeah, it looks nice. It's nice, especially it's confirming this one over here. So I think I'm pretty correct when I'm drawing the targets now. 151, 169, of course our head and shoulders target at 184. Also the same number as Cardano has right now. But yeah, these are targets on the upside. But what I'm actually expecting, like I'm expecting move to the downside and then bounce to the upside, and then we have to start breaking the resistance. Because if we start getting rejected by the resistances, you know, move to the downside can be pretty volatile if that happens. So we don't want to go to that. Just a quick word on the moving averages right now. What's happening with moving averages? You will see on the 4 hourly that we are breaking the 10 and 20 moving average. Especially important is this 20 moving average that's been holding us down for a long time. Right now we are above the 20 moving average on the 4 hourly time frame, which is actually quite good. That's a very bullish signal on the 4 hourly. Let's see how this actually looks on the daily chart. And on the daily chart we put up all the other moving averages, and you can see here that we are trying to climb the 10 moving averages right now, and getting this kind of retest up here. We can see the retest actually pull back above the 10 moving average again. So you know, slow movements to the upside. We are trying to climb and go higher, but you know, the first thing first, on the 4 hourly, it looks very nice. Let's see just 1 hourly, even though it's not matter. It looks like we are almost already above all the moving average up here. And yeah, there was also some kind of triangle over here that we wanted to talk about. So let's remove the moving averages and see when is this gonna pop, right? Because it looks, right now that I'm looking at it, it looks really nicely. So, you know, there is some kind of a resistance line at top, and there is some kind of a, I think it's something like this. I think it's something like this, give or take. Maybe I should just draw it like this. It's a 1 hourly, it's not that important. Let's zoom in a little bit more on 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes. Let's look at the 5 minutes. Yeah, it's pretty decent. So something's gonna happen. This is right now 23. So wait, 1 hour, 2 hours. Yeah, between next 2 hours, maybe next 2 hours, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen big, and you know, it doesn't have too much time, so we are gonna go to the upside or downside. Let's figure out how big move this is gonna be. I don't want to, it's somewhere from the top over here, where it's here. I think it should be somewhere around here. So this is the move. You can see here we're getting almost down to the if we fall down, we're getting down to the we're getting down to the support line, the one that we are actually trying. And if we go up over here, we are getting above the first resistance or hitting the resistance at 151 over here, so that might be actually nice. So right now, there you go, guys. This is the first steps to take this on the 5-minute chart, you know, but you know, even the 5-minute chart has patterns. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed that. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button on the way out, and check out the Patreon if you want to learn tech analysis. We got something called Tech Analysis Crash Course. If you want to learn tech analysis, check out the Patreon. We also got something called exclusive TLI content if you want to see just more videos from me. That's it. Thanks for watching, man. I appreciate it. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.